Okay, moms, let's be real. You want a fun, stylish, affordable, and efficient hybrid SUV? Yes, the Toyota Corolla Cross is one to definitely consider. Let's take a closer look around and inside. Before we take a closer look at the Toyota Corolla Cross, I want to go ahead and follow us on social media on all our channels, and also tap the link in the description to sign up for the newsletter so you can always find out what's going on A Girl's Guide to Cars. In this video right here, we picked it just for you. You're going to want to watch that, so click there. And now back to the Toyota Corolla Cross. On the up front, you're going to notice interesting detail. We have a very monochrome look for the grille. Now, this gives it a very sophisticated look, especially in the category, and we love the lights. Look how nice and bright they are. Let's take a closer look. Up close, we have those cornering looking lights. We like how nice and bright they are, and the fog lights are super cute. We were talking about how they look like little dimples. But she's adorable and efficient and fabulous. And we like the cutouts here on the grille, the honeycombs. And I love this color. Does it look familiar? Yes. You know which one it is. Comment if you know which color this looks like. And I like that it's blacked out. And I will say, this is the XSE trim. And I know some people are like, I would love to go to the limited just so I can have a little bit more sophistication, but I'm a sporty gal, so I like it blacked out, and it looks really nice because it has these aggressive lines, bright lights, and it has these glossy black wheels. Ooh, and we love a glitter moment. Doesn't this look familiar? We saw this on CHR and the RAV all together. I like this combination. It's nice to have a fun poppy color, especially if you're bringing a family. You know, you can always get black and white or gray, sure, but this is fun. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. And yes, it is a hybrid, so it does have that feel to those wheels. It's not flat like you would find on an EV, so something to note when you're looking at wheels, but not necessarily determining that. But I love the body. I like the black cladding to kind of break it up. And look at the stance there. She sits nice. And as a family SUV, you're gonna need everyone to fit inside. But before we get inside, I want to point out some things. If you're like, well, how do I know what it is? Okay, so it's the XSE trim, and it is an HEV all-wheel drive. So what is HEV? That's a hybrid electric vehicle. So the more you know. And you can also see the black badging. This is definitely aesthetic, and I'm here for it. I know, you're like, well, what's in the budget? Well, this is an awesome option, especially if you're like, well, I want to have fun with the family vehicle, but I'm sporty. And I want to be very efficient because I'm commuting, driving everywhere. You want to fit everybody. And that's where we're going to go inside to see who can fit in the back seat. Now, in the back seat, most importantly, how many kids can you fit? Well, you can fit 3 for a top tether and 2 on the left and the right here with the latches on the bottom. Now, it's easy to clean, not so deep grooves, which is great so they're not storing their crummies everywhere. And it can stay nice and gorgeous. But if you only have 2, pop this down. You can put their drinks or snacks, whatever. Maybe it's a nice divider so they're not fighting. Beautiful, we love that. And down below we have little vents here for great impact, because let's be honest, nobody wants to be in the back seat without vents. That's not cute. And down below, connectivity, so if they want to charge their tablet or their Switch, whatever it is, you can have peace of mind. And we don't have a pouch here, but we do have one here. So we have to decide who's in charge of what, but plenty of options here in the back seat. Now, I don't have my tape measure on me, but just eyeing it, it looks like there's enough space. Now, this is set for someone that's average height, like maybe like 5'6". So adjust accordingly with your height to see and take it on a test drive. Bring your car seat to see if that would be right for you and your family. So up front, you're gonna notice it's very similar between the gas and the hybrid. And some of the things that I really like right now that Toyota is doing throughout their different lineup is what you'll start seeing more of this like double wireless charging. I love that that is available, because let's be real, like whether you're driving or maybe you're taking a break, you both can tandem charge. Beautiful, we love that. You have the dual climate, right? So you can control you and theirs, haha, we like that. You can keep it nice and cool, or maybe not at all. And down here, drive mode. You have connectivity, so if you want to be wired in, you can do that. That's nice with the USB-C. This is one of my favorite things that I like to find is the parking hold, right? That's one of the best underrated features, because sometimes you need that and you don't want to be rolling away, messing up your transmission. What's nice up front is that it is well thought out, very ergonomic. I wouldn't normally think to put cup holders down below, but then when I think about it, that could be very helpful, because I put my arm up here and that way I'm not beheading the water or the drinks or whatever all over the place, right? Nice and out of the way. And we do have some storage here with some more connectivity as well. I like that. So you have your 12 volt or USB-C, some storage, nice and minimal. And also there is a sunroof, so you can have a little bit of fun, right? I love that. Sometimes you just need a view. Up front, you have your standard circular wheel. Great ergonomics there. I like the stitching. That's a very nice touch. Toyota, so you know. You have your volume control. You can take phone calls. Go through the modes that are also on your multimedia screen. So I press here and change here also. And you also have here, you can change to cruise control or adaptive cruise. So you have your standard digital instrumentation here. You have like your temperature, the time, safety features highlighted in the lane. You also have miles per hour. Okay, how fast are you going? And do you need a charge? Do you need to get some gas? I don't know. You gotta check it out. And also up front, you'll notice that you do have your navigation. You can choose music. If you're connected, you can make a phone call. And also you can check out trip information, your history, so you can track your efficiency on the screen. Also energy flow. This is pretty cool. I like the visualization there. Now it's 95 degrees outside. That's pretty hot, which is not hot. We don't like that. But I will say the AC is really nice in here. What do you think?
I'm definitely a lot cooler in here than I was out there.
Yeah, a girl's got to have AC, and then, you know, the hair flowing moment. Wait, do yours, do yours. Now, I'm always talking about where, you know what, I want a power lift gate. Press right here. She's like, I'm gonna do all the heavy lifting for you. And we also like that there are buttons here. Now, I am not the tallest person, obviously. I am 5'4", question mark. We're in that ballpark. But if I can reach it, that means most of you can too, and probably can tower over me and get a better view. But back here, you have a lot of accessories and options that you can do here. I like this because you can go ahead and pull this, and you can conceal what's underneath, right? Because they're like, oh, there's just a black top. That's pretty awesome. And one-handed also. Let it go. Folds down. And JBL speakers up front. Hello, subwoofer. Beautiful. Now, on the go, you want to have fun. You want to be able to carry everyone, everything, and not sacrifice your joy of music on the ride, right? Like, let's be real, we still want to have fun. And to have that climate control, to be able to regen on the paddles there on a hybrid, you get a lot of bang for your buck here. This is great for a family that's looking for an affordable, efficient hybrid. I think you're going to love the Corolla Cross XSE. This hybrid definitely is something to consider. And dare I say, would you like to take a test drive? Let us know in the comments if you take a test drive and tell us what you think. Also in the gas model, you're gonna notice it's very similar up front, right? Except this has the soft text. This is Portobello. Yes, it does look like a mushroom. I think so. We have the 10.5-inch multimedia system, dual climate. We have the double wireless charging, which I love this new console design across the lineup. Connectivity, cup holders, and of course, looking around, right? It's nice and minimalist. Up front on the gas model, you're gonna also notice that it has a rugged, wider front grille. What do you think? This gives me a lot of, let's see, RAV4 vibes, right? I like it. It's got those cute little dimple fog lights, cuties. Cuts nice and bright. And it's got a little bit of that gloss mixed with that like flat black. That's pretty neat though. All right, so between the Corolla Cross and the gas and the hybrid, which one is your favorite based on functionality or aesthetic? That's fine. Which one do you think would work best in your lifestyle? Hey everyone, we are here in Sonoma Raceway. Hi Kristen.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Say hi to Evan, everyone. Okay, so we are in Sonoma. We are going to do a hill climb. This is in the Toyota Corolla Cross. It's exciting because you saw our previous video going off-road in all of the Toyota and Lexus off-roaders, but now we are going to show what it's like to drive up a hill, right, on, light trail path. We're not doing any wheel articulation, but that you can still go to those campsites and have fun with your fam. All right, so let's take a look and see you on the drive.
So yesterday, we talked about the interior changes between the hybrid Corolla Cross and the gas version of the Corolla Cross. And aside from the black wheels and the color matching grille and the gorgeous black glittery roof, one of our favorite things about this is the price point. Fully loaded at the top of the line, the XSE trim, is $37,000, and that includes a $1,200 convenience package with the sunroof and the power liftgate and an $800 sound system. It sounds like a lot, and it is, but it's worth it because it comes with a 9-inch subwoofer in the back. This morning, we were able to use the on-demand all-wheel drive hybrid system to do a hill climb, and we got to see a gorgeous campsite that overlooks San Francisco. And then we were able to drive it normal everyday driving to go get some coffee, and we were getting 38.5 miles to the gallon. So for under $40,000, you get a borderline luxurious leather lined interior with blue accent stitching, and you have to get it in the Cavalry Blue. Otherwise, you're wrong, and you can fight me on that. You get plenty of space for the whole family. You get a nice sound system and all-wheel drive that we've proven is capable for under $40,000. That's very hard to beat.